want to make a shrine to Suns fan in my house.
Well, all right, one thing going for them is that Viper can get mech, and then Tide can go blink first. So they've got
down that blocks away the hard camp. This is really limiting the pull of Digital Chaos.
This mid lane, Kaka's actually in a lot of trouble. The prep was being worked so hard by Misery.
Once, because who wants to fight a Ravage? No one, really.
But normally when they've got that, they've got like ChuaN over online. He's able to get that first initiation, turning the fights in, like from 5v5 into 4v5, and Newbee have that advantage too.
KP.
Oh yeah, with the Scarabeels coming out, KP, there's extra help coming in from Misery, and maybe they can hold him in position. Yep, they will. Misery again, a second success.
The swarm doesn't matter. It just, everything get blocked away. So Tidehunter has a good amount of survivability now. As long as he didn't get crushed in level 1 or 2, he was naturally going to do okay.
I do like the build. Oh, hello mid lane with that Disruptor ulti. Weeha's locked in. The Exorcism is not going to do enough. And the TP support that was arriving from DC does not come in time, so now it's the mid of Newbee. We'll find them back
to that tier 2. The question is whether or not they actually get caught by Newbee.
Be careful. That like Lion, Saksa trying to move himself out. Hao's right on top of him with that open wounds. There's no way for the Lion to survive through this. No more support from DC to help him out.
Opportunity to respond, because if you don't kill the Tide within the Chronosphere timing and he gets off the Ravage, the fight's immediately lost.
Visitor's got to back out. KP revealing that Blink Dagger he went for. No mech this time around. He wants to get aggressive up against Misery. The mech will happen from Misery as he continues to retreat out. Hand of God is also up his sleeve if he wants to, and they move around the tree lines but relocate. It comes in. The Ravage able to click on both of the DC heroes, but how much more can they get? The Hand of God will kick in. Tuska's finally going to go down, and Misery will join him to the Ravage committal. Does work more in Resolution. Well, he's going to get locked in. The Static Storm. Resolution can't get himself away. Digital Chaos. They end up giving 3 hero kills over to Newbee. Resolution coming in for the consolation prize, but he ended up giving it take 2 towers. The trade-off is a little bit of damage to the tier 2 tower up on top, but ChuaN in position for that middle lane, gonna look for Moo. Moo jumps in, nice Chronosphere, finding ChuaN. KP gonna join him as well. Weeha lets the oldie rip with a follow-up silence. There won't be any Ravage until, for a second, now it's available. The Disruptor, ChuaN's already gone down. Weeha trying to get that space, goes into the tree line. Now the Ravage will connect. Weeha into the tree lines. Can he stay alive? He's still being chased down by Hao, but nope, you can delete Weeha from this fight. There's still a chase going on mid lane with Misery being chased down by Moo. There's too much slow with the Viper Strike as well. Misery's got a mech charge, but doesn't even expend it. He accepts the fact that he's dead. And Newbee, for you, the only issue is you just didn't see inside the trees. So you couldn't inflict the damage from the Lion. That Finger of Death took a little too long to get out. And now Moo, okay, well ChuaN, they still have the vision. Then they glimpse him straight back into that ultimate. So Moo trucked in here with KP. They're going to relocate down towards this as well. So Moo will die. You do
second pick is because it really fits with their playstyle of wanting to be able to 5-man.
Misery, goodbye.
Really early.
Really nice knowing you. That's an infest inside the Tidehunter. So Misery just gets very easily picked off. It was a big hero.
Saw the Tidehunter throw out the Anchor Smash. So they do have an idea that Roshan is being done right now.
Tuska, they know the ChuaN's in the tree lines. They're going to go for the stun. Finger of Death. They find the kill quickly. Roshan's already died, however. So you get the kill over on ChuaN. Why? Okay, well, this Newbee lamp is still going to kill us all.
There is absolutely going to be a point in time where Digital Chaos can win 5-man fights, but it's going to be super late in the game at this point.
Glimpse back over, and now it's going to be Moo who goes down.
Because at this point in time, Newbee will always have surround the Viper, who's tanky as all hell, but won't be able to have an escape mechanism. This could actually work out really well, but we'll see.
Thanks to the Observe what they had, they know that you actually have Kaka behind, and there it is. Yep, they jump in, they find Kaka. Chen's gone down in the meantime to Misery, so maybe this isn't the best trade-off. They need to find that core. They need Moo to die on bottom lane at the same time. The tier 2 tower's being pressured, and they're having to chase a long, long way to find Moo. Weehan will finally send him up with that Your Scepter, and with the extra support coming in from Lion, it will be 2 heroes gone, but bottom lane, you still have issues. It's how to track down anything.
Now it's a bit too late, and Newbee will be able to get their 5-man right outside the tier 3 range.
Oh, Hao just keeps beating into it. He doesn't care as long as he's got the Aegis Immortal bottom lane. They find Lion. So say goodbye to your burst damage. Moo jumps out. He finds KP, but that damage is so minimal. They'll force staff him away. So KP will survive. Weeha, you'll set this up defensively. The Finger of Death will not to get off KP. They'll let the Ravage go, catching up 3 of DC. Still walking away. KP will survive. The Dark Creepwave's giving him the vision. Death Prophet is down. You ball back on your Lion, trying to find that extra burst damage quickly. That is just Newbee. They reset out. KP's not a healthy man, but you don't care. You got Hao on the front lines.
Yeah, you could see Newbee are just simply too far ahead. The fact that they went for that Chronosphere and weren't even close to killing KP fast enough to prevent the Ravage from going off. That's the only way they win that team fight right there, especially with the pickoff that just happened on the Lions. So now, one lane of racks down. Newbee not going to slow down at all. Why should they? They still have this big tanky lifesteal in the front line.
They just don't have the Aegis anymore. Like that's the only thing which would be in the back of the minds, just saying, okay, we don't have that easy immortality from Hao, so he is susceptible to the gank. You can have move jump forward as KP just blocks a lot of the damage in a quick anchor smash, blink forward. Also takes a lot of the aggro of D-Slop.
Yeah, they would need like 3 or 4 heroes of Digital Chaos just to be able to have a chance at killing Hao. They're going to run into him now, but he gets off the rage too quickly.
Yep.
Fed to the Lions. All right,
that's the upside.
Newbee are like, okay, look at the clock. It's about time to end the game. If they wanted to, they could really sit back and wait for Roshan.
Okay, he's going to jump himself away, glimpse back over, and that's what ChuaN was waiting for, to pull him back into the Static Storm instead of just starting with the Static Storm. So there's no the AoE control.
Yeah, they really don't. Without that pickoff, Newbee might have waited for an Aegis just because they know they've got a lot of time on their hands, but the pickoff on the Faceless Void makes it so it's not possible for them.
Hell of a Chronosphere, but Newbee understand this. And that's why they're waiting. They move up, they break the smoke,
nice,
and there's a jump. KP hits the entire team. Say goodbye to Resolution, and say goodbye to DC. That game is over. KP just basically sealed that one so perfect. They saw them coming from a mile away, and DC will be wiped by Newbee here in game 1 of this best of 3. That wasn't anywhere near close.
No, absolutely not. Newbee, very dominant win here in game number 1. I mean, the analysts all agreed, and I was with them. I thought Digital Chaos had a pretty good plan here for game number 1. I thought their draft was decent, but Newbee completely outplayed them. I think Digital Chaos were a little bit iffy on their timings and what exactly the strategy of this lineup was supposed to be able to employ, and Newbee very much